Friday film time, and we're happy to be joined, as always, by CTV film critic Richard Crouse. Richard, before we get to the movies, look, we got to address this blockbuster merger or purchase. Netflix is going to take over Warner Brothers. What could this mean? It still has to be passed, but what could it possibly mean for cinema?
Well, I don't think anything's going to happen for a year or 18 months from now. So we've got a little bit of time to figure this out. But I don't think that this is great news for the theaters. I think that Netflix is so focused on their algorithm, on making sure there's something new on their service every second of every day, that I have a feeling that they're going to shorten the window, as they call the window, between when a movie opens in theaters and when it plays on Netflix. And what that does is take away some of the excitement about going to the theater. Well, if I can see it on TV in a couple of weeks and it's cold out, I'll just stay home and watch it there. Whereas movies live and breathe in movie theaters, and that's where they belong. So we'll see what happens in a year and a half, but I don't know it's great news for theaters.
Yeah, and we should probably put an asterisk by this, right? It has to pass the regulatory body, and there's already some talk about how this might be a monopoly, and we could only end up with, what, a couple of big players in the industry?
Well, there is that. I mean, if all this goes through, Netflix will be probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, entertainment companies in the world.
Okay. 3 films to get to tonight. Let's start with a horror saga based on a video game. They all are now, aren't they? Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2. Here's a look.
Abby, help us. Come find us.
Well, that's creepy, especially around the holidays. The toys come to life.
Yeah, it picks up where the last one left off, based on a video game to begin with. But this is all about mascots at like a Chuck E. Cheese style restaurant that come to life, possessed by the souls of the children that were abducted at that pizza parlor in the 1980s. Now, in the second film, an 11-year-old named Abby is drawn to them for some reason. And so it is her brother's job to keep them apart. And this movie starts off with 10 pretty good minutes, and then it devolves into jump scares. And there's not much here, I don't think, unless you're a fan of the video game series, in which case probably you'll get a lot out of it because there's Easter eggs hidden all the way through this thing. So I only gave it 1.5 stars, but I have a feeling video game fans will give it a much higher rating.
Okay, I need a little more than 10 minutes. For it to be good. Next, a Broadway hit that's on the screen. Live action, though, not a film version per se. This is Merrily We Roll Along.
I've never seen so many famous people.
It was a Tony winner, right?
Four-time Tony winner, written by Stephen Sondheim, was a flop when it first came out in 1981. Then a huge hit in 2023 with Daniel Radcliffe and Jonathan Ross. And it is, just as you said, sort of a hybrid. It's a live show, but it's filmed for movie theater. So the advantage to that is that you get to see these performances in a way that you never would see them. You get to see them really up close and personal, but it doesn't really feel like a stage show. It feels like something else, although it's quite wonderful, and the songs are terrific. So I give this one 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Okay, finally one that's been getting a lot of advertising, big promotional push, a lot of buzz around it. It's called Hamnet. It's based on a book, I believe. This is it's a take on Shakespeare and perhaps his best-known play, right? Here's a quick look.
Is it true? You know everything about a person by touching them here?
Not everything. He's got more inside of him than any man I've ever met.
Beautifully shot. As I mentioned, some Oscar buzz. Is it warranted?
Yeah, it is warranted. This is a very difficult movie, though. Jessie Buckley, one of the great actors of her generation, plays Agnes Hathaway, mother of twins that came from the relationship she had with William Shakespeare. When Hamnet, the boy, dies of the bubonic plague while Shakespeare is in London cementing his career, she falls apart. She falls into a deep abyss of sorrow, and it's a harrowing performance. Absolutely will give you goosebumps. It's really, really intense. But the movie ends up on kind of an uplifting note. And I will tell you no more than that, but you should know that Hamnet and Hamlet, the names, were interchangeable in 16th century England. That's the only hint I will give you as to how the power of art can help overcome lots and lots of things.
Okay, well, there we go. 3 very different films for the offering this weekend in the cinemas. Richard Crouse, thank you very much and happy viewing. We'll see you soon.
Talk to you soon. Thanks, Todd.